60. And right there, 60. 2 miles per gallon. Okay, that really doesn't help your gas mileage. Don't do that. Keep your pedal off of the floor. All right, in this video, I'm going to be driving this truck and this truck. Now, this truck has like the stock normal size tires, which are, let me read them, 265/70 18s. And this truck has 285/70 R18s on it, which are really close to a 33-inch tire. And this truck also has the 3-inch TRD Toyota lift on it, which came stock from the factory. Or actually, I think the place I bought this had this put on, but it is a stock Toyota TRD lift, which I think definitely hurts your gas mileage. So we're gonna find out. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this video, is just to see how bad these bigger tires and my lift make my gas mileage.
Now I'm gonna be driving different speeds, pretty much 45 miles an hour all the way up to 80 miles an hour. And I'm driving, I get up on the highway or I get on the road, then I reset the miles per gallon. Like on your steering wheel, I'll show you here, hang on. All right, you're in your truck and you go to miles per gallon. And as soon as I get on the highway and I get up to speed, like if I wanna do it in the 45 miles an hour, I go 45 miles an hour and I'm setting my cruise control. And then once I get my cruise control set and it's settled out at 45 miles an hour or 65, whatever speed I'm doing, then I'm hitting this OK button down here and it resets that miles per gallon to 0. Then I'm going down the road, say 15, 20 miles, maybe even further, and then I calculate that miles per gallon. Then since I live in Pennsylvania and we kind of have some uphills and downhills, I turn around and I came back that same road because it may be a little different. I may be going into the wind, against the wind, into the wind, I don't know. There's all kinds of different variables. I'm trying to do this without slowing down or speeding up though. So a couple of the times in this video, I had to redo stuff because big, huge monster trucks got in front of me and was going really, really slow. So it really screwed me up. So a couple times I had to redo this and it was a pain in the butt. And this took me probably all together driving this truck and the other truck. I probably drove close to 400 miles, I think. I'll put it here on the screen what I had to drive over. And I burn up a lot of fuel.
All right, well, I'm not gonna bore you and make you watch me drive around all over the place and show you all this. So you're just gonna have to listen to me and I'll tell you what I came up with between the 40 and 80 miles an hour. Now, all this is gonna be different if you got a lot more hills, if you live somewhere it's all really, really flat, maybe even a little different if it's summertime or wintertime. So let me know down in the comments where you guys live. Is it real flat, real hilly? What kind of gas mileage are you guys getting in your truck? But I have all the average miles per gallon at each speed with this truck here that has like a 33-inch tire on it and a 3-inch lift. And then I have all the average miles per gallon with the truck with the smaller tires on it. And then at the end of this video, I will have 3 little fun facts that I figured out with all this information. And because this video is kind of boring, as I go around and tell you some of this stuff, I'm going to show you real quick some of the stuff that I've done to this truck, and I will have links to all that stuff down in the description, or some of it I may have a video on how I did it. 45 miles per hour in the stock truck, I got on the average around 26.5 miles per gallon. Crazy, but nobody can go everywhere going 45 miles an hour. In this truck, I got 23.3 miles per gallon, which is a difference of 3.2 miles per gallon. So if you want to lift your truck, you're probably going to get around 3 miles per gallon worse at 45. Then at 50 miles an hour in the stock truck, I got 24.8 miles per gallon. And in this truck here with the bigger tires on it, I got 20.3 miles per gallon. That is like 4.5 miles per gallon difference. All right, this is one thing I did put in here, these floor mats. Really like these floor mats. I will have some of these down in the description. 55 miles per hour, gas mileage in the stock truck was 25.5 miles per gallon. And in this truck with the bigger tires on it, I got 22 miles per gallon, which is a difference of about 3.5 miles per gallon. So everybody's complaining about putting bigger tires on your truck and you don't get good gas mileage. Yeah, that's probably not helping you by putting big tires on it, or the lift. I don't know. Let me know down in the description, do you think the lift hurts my miles per gallon or my big tires, or maybe just a little bit of both? All right, 60 miles per hour. I got 23 miles per gallon on the stock. And in this truck, I got 19.6 miles per gallon, which difference is 3.4 miles per gallon. So I got about 3 gallons less. You're going to see but 3 and 2 miles per gallon worse is about the average until you get up to the faster speeds here. I also have another video on this little 8-inch subwoofer on how I installed this. Makes your stereo sound 110 times better. And then at the same time of doing this, I pretty much put a plug and play amp in behind my stereo. At 65 miles per hour in the stock truck with the smaller tires, I got 20.8 miles per gallon. And in this truck, I got 17.7 miles per gallon going 65 miles per hour. So that's a difference of 3.1 miles per gallon. And it just keeps getting worse as you go faster. Here's a little slight glimpse of the mats in the back. Really covers the back really nice. At 70 miles per hour, I got 19 miles per gallon in the stock truck. And in this truck, I got 16.7 miles per gallon going 70 miles an hour. So at 70 miles an hour, the difference in those was 2.3 miles per gallon. So it looks like, you know, you're kind of averaging around 3 miles per gallon difference so far. All right, before I get to 75 and 80, I do also have a video on changing the oil in this truck, and I recommend changing your oil every 5,000 miles. Let me know what you guys think. Is it every 5,000 or every 10,000? I think 10,000 sounds crazy. So, but here I did buy this too. I really like this thing. It's a nice little storage thing that you can put down in your compartment here to kind of organize stuff. I really like that. Fits in there perfect. But I'll have this along with all this other stuff down in my description. All right, now at 75 miles per hour, I got 17.5 miles per gallon in the stock truck. And in this lifted truck with the big tires, I got 15.4 miles per gallon going 75 miles an hour. That's a difference of 2.1 miles per gallon, which is starting to get a little bit closer, probably because you're going a lot faster and it's a lot more wind resistance in these big trucks. I still have them 3 fun facts at the end of this video, so keep watching. All right, another nice thing I got was these hammer link coupling links. Because of this truck being like 3 inches up in the air, it was a little harder to hook my boat on. And these look kind of nice. It's got that, I like because they're red and they match my mud flaps. These are rock block mud flaps, the nicest mud flaps I could find out there. I will have a link also to them and this step. I have a video on installing this step. Last but not least, I did a lot of research on this. The rubber bed mat that I ordered for this, if you look on Amazon, a lot of them are like $99. And if you do some research, you'll find out that those are probably some of the thinnest ones they have. And so I bought one that cost a little more money than that, but I think it's a little heavier, a little thicker. So with all that research, I'll put that link down in the description, and I probably will show that in a future video. All right, it's a couple days later, and it did come in, and I'm glad I did all my research. I love it. And look, it even has red on it also, so that matches my mud flaps and my coupling links that I have on my hitch. Last speed I did was 80 miles an hour. Now that wasn't the easiest thing because I had to find somewhere around here that, yeah, it's really hard to find somewhere that the speed limit is 80 miles per hour. At 80 miles per hour in the stock truck, I got 15.7 miles per gallon in the stock. And in this truck, I got around 14.4 miles per gallon. And that's a difference of 1.3 miles per gallon. So out of all these, I added all these up and averaged them out. In this truck, it says I average around 18.6 miles per gallon, which, like I said in the beginning, the only reason I think it averaged out a little higher is because I didn't have any real hard accelerations or real big stops and then accelerating. Like I said, I would get going, hit my cruise control, and then just stay at that speed. So that, because normally I think I average around 17 miles per gallon in this with accelerations. So in this truck, I got an average of 18.6 miles per gallon. And in the stock truck, I got an average of 21.6 miles per gallon. So that's a difference of 3 miles per gallon. So if you're going to want to put a lift on your truck and like 33, 35-inch tires, you're probably going to get about 3 miles per gallon worse.
All right, my 3 fun facts is, if I was going to drive this truck 100,000 miles at the average of, hopefully I did all this math right because I suck at math, but at the average of getting 18.6 miles per gallon, which I even said you're probably not going to get that average. It's probably going to be closer to 17. But in 100,000 miles, if the gas prices, which right here in Pennsylvania, because we have some awesome taxes here that we just pay, I love it, and our roads look like crap, but 100,000 miles, you are going to spend $19,838. That's crazy. $19,838 in gas over driving your truck 100,000 miles. Probably going to be a little worse than that. If you're driving the stock truck 100,000 miles at $3.69, that is going to be $17,083 over 100,000 miles. Now that's a difference. If you want to jack your truck up and you keep your truck for about 100,000 miles, it's going to be around a difference of, you're going to spend $2,755 more. Maybe this is 4 fun facts. All right, and if you would go all the way back to 2017, I'm not trying to make this political, but back in 2017 here in Pennsylvania, gas was $2.41 a gallon, and that would have only cost, in the stock truck with the smaller tires, $11,157.22. And in this truck, it would have cost me $12,956.99. And that would only been a difference of $1,799. Some of the numbers just sound crazy. I can't believe we spend that much money in our truck on gas. But now, fact number 2. Now, if your work is 60 miles away or your work is maybe around 30 miles away, that's probably the average of most people drive to go to work every day. Maybe I drive actually a little closer, but if you're going 60 miles to work, you drive 70 miles an hour most of the time to get there. It's going to take you around 51 minutes. So if you decide to speed and go 80 miles an hour, it's going to take you 45 minutes. That's only a difference of 6 minutes. So if you go 80 miles an hour, you're going to burn up more gas, not a lot more gas, but you're going to burn up more gas, maybe get a ticket, and it's only going to save you 6 minutes. So I recommend just going 70 miles an hour. Now if you only live 30 miles away, it's going to be a little different. It's only going to save you about 3 minutes if you're speeding going 80 miles an hour instead of 70 miles an hour. So all these people out there that want to fly in these trucks, it really doesn't save you that much. Unless you're driving from flipping Pennsylvania all the way down to Florida and you're going 20, 30 miles an hour over the speed limit the whole way, you might save a lot of time, but most likely you're going to get pulled over. My last fun fact is, if you're worried about miles per gallon and you bought a truck, I think you really screwed up. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think, but maybe you should have just bought a Prius, or you could go buy a horse, or you could just walk, or maybe buy a bike. But if you bought a truck and you thought you were going to get really good gas mileage, it's probably not going to happen. I have a Honda Pilot that I drive if I want to get a little better gas mileage. It's about 25 miles per gallon, so it's a little better than this.
Well, that's it. I hope you learned something from this. Maybe it's going to help you out in deciding to get bigger tires or lift your truck if you think you can afford the gas. I still like it. I think my truck looks 100 times better with these big tires and the lift, and I can afford my gas money, so I really don't care. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. God bless, and I don't know, keep your foot on the pedal, keep your foot off the pedal. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Have a great day.